it finally looks like winter outside anyway. It'll start to really feel like it tomorrow, and we know the kids are enjoying the sledding and some of the skating that goes with our summer and winter fun. With a few household items, you, the parent, can make that fun even more thrilling for the kids. Maybe this weekend this is something you could do. Alise McGregor, owner of Little Newton's Early Education Centers, is here to show us some fun scientific experiments we can do at home with the kids, get them excited about science, and embrace our winter fun.
Definitely embracing it. So we have a few experiments that we're going to do that you can do at home, starting with the fishing for ice. And so it's interesting because if you take string, some water, and
some
ice.
Yarn.
Yep. They can't pick up the ice cube, right? So then you take a little bit of salt, or a lot of salt, and put it over
on the
string,
the wet string.
Yep, and then
Oh,
we'll come
I
back
know what
to
happens.
that.
I know what's going to happen there.
Yeah. Another really great experiment is just taking some snow, bring it inside. You can hide different things. You could have them search for letters. They could make words. Just putting some things in a bucket of snow, you can refreeze it.
Yeah.
It's a great manipulative for them.
That is real snow, too.
It is real snow.
It's the real deal. Yes, it is.
And then speaking of snow, the next time we get a snow, you can take a piece of black paper, take it outside as the snow is falling, bring it inside, and they can look with a magnifying glass on the paper and see the different shapes of the snow. And it's interesting because they won't find two identical snowflakes because as they fall uniquely through the atmosphere. So the kids will enjoy learning
and that's a good way to do it. So it'll stand out on the black background like that. And then see some of the intricacies of each snowflake.
Yeah, and then you can teach them about how they fall and different properties of the snowflakes. So
I like that.
That's fun. And then this one, we just took some water, put it in a balloon with some food coloring, and set it outside to freeze. And then I opened up this one to make it easier for the demo. And they just have a piece of ice that is obviously slowly melting. The other thing you can do with it is put some salt on it, and as the salt kind of melts the ice, there's different crevices that the kids can look at with a magnifying glass. And lastly, you can make a snowman by taking these balloons, putting a little bit of salt in the meantime, and building it up because it'll stick.
And the whole idea is to show different scientific properties in all these experiments.
Yeah, and teaching them while they're having fun, because we all know when it's cold outside, the kids get a little squirrely and they want to go out and play, but especially this weekend where it's very cold.
Right.
We've got to bring it inside so that...
I love it. Should we go back to our first experiment and see how we did? So, should I go ahead and try it?
You can try it.
Now, let's see what happens. Remember before, it didn't stick when we just had the yarn in there on the ice, but we added salt to the... Oh, and looky there.
And do you know why that happens?
Well, I knew it was going to happen, but why does this happen?
So the thought process is to teach them about why we put salt on the roads and to melt the ice because it drops the freezing point.
Right.
And so there's enough salt to melt the ice around the string, but then it refreezes, and that's why it's stuck to it.
I love it. That's great.
Fun.
That's a fun one. I like that especially. Good stuff. All right, and I'm sure you have other ideas too that we can't get to right now, but things you can do with the kids at home maybe this weekend. Thanks so much for being here, Alise McGregor. And tell me the name of your business again.
It's Little Newton's, and we have these on the blog on littlenewtons.com.
Yeah, so parents can see that and decide.
Get the directions.
Get them thinking about science in a fun way and embracing the winter fun. Keith, I know you liked all these experiments, especially the one right here that shows us why we in fact salt the roads during this kind of weather.